Hello Cobras, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time, we woke up in the dungeons of Hyrule Castle in the Twilight realm as a wolf, and we got guided around by an imp creature known as Midna, and we met the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda, and we haven't even had breakfast yet. This time, we have awakened back in the normal world, but things still aren't quite normal. We're still a wolf here. So we're gonna have to be more considerate of things, because people aren't gonna expect a wolfy woo to come through. And something to not expect is a Boblin sticking around. An enemy, of course, left behind when Colin and Ilya got abducted by the Boblins, led by King Boblin on Lord Bulbos. Anyway, enough formalities of names and stuff. Let's grab me some rupees from those rocks and get headed towards Ordown Village. Got another guy to take down. Let's get ready for a spin attack like that. And get ready for him to get up, because you can't really attack him while he's down. At least, not the way we are now. And, yep, just take him down systematically so we don't have to worry about them. Don't have to worry about all the extra damage and no heart drops of hero mode. And, yep, all seems well in the way of enemies. There's a house that way. Let's go to the village. Wait! Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know, you're not one of them. I can tell because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. We animals understand one another, so you'll be alright. Fit as a fiddle and a jackrabbit in the middle of August something. I don't know, I've been watching a lot of SpongeBob recently, so I'm trying to bring together my references. But yeah, being a wolf, we can talk to animals that are similar. And a particular animal that we know is quite prominent here are haunches. Oh, how did it come to this? The children, please say nothing's happened. Please forgive for good for nothing farther. Yes, we can actually talk to animals and haunches apparently. But, it being nighttime and them not expecting a wolf to come around, things won't be so great. Let's go in the limelight here. Let's see if I can get him to be triggered. Let's go check out the shop. Can't quite see how things are going, but yeah. Got a few things going on. Quite sneaky music. But to bring back my point, we can talk to animals, particularly chickens, or cuckoos as they are, or cuckoos. It's C-U-C-C-O, but I would say cuckoo. Because, you know, cuckoo clock, even though it's cuckoo clock. No. Trying to make sense of my wrongdoings. And, ooh, let's see if we can listen in from the river right here. Very tiny text. You might want to get closer so we can hear a little bit better. Oh, about the shield. Hey, not so loud. What about the shield, indeed? Yeah, turning on our senses allows us to dig in these little pumpkin patches. Can we roll them around at the speed of sound? Nope, I'm just trying to get me to dig. Use dig on a grass type? That's not going to work. Let's try listening from behind the tree a little bit closer. I came to it as we discussed. Yeah, okay. We can get closer as long as we're not in the fire. We should be fine, I think. So the shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good, go grab it quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so we can't go search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. The sword we were going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house. Oh yeah? Alright, I understand, Mayor. I'll hurry up and get that shield. You just wait here. Rise. No good! Run! Yes, indeed. That's how things be going on.
What's he be?
That's not a bad bit of information you heard, huh?
Ah,
look at that open window. This village is full of idiots. So, we should jump up there, but from where? I don't know, judging by the way the camera was panning, we should ask this dog. That is very important. No, not the dog that I am. I'm a wolf. Nighttime marks are so nice, aren't they? I hope I find something good buried today. I love digging holes and looking for treasure. Use your X senses and use Y to dig when you see anything strange. Or where you see anything strange. You'll dig something up. I almost sound like Yukino Joe, but I don't sound like the dog of wisdom that goes ha ba 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 ha ba 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 ga 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 ba 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 ba. Translate that was Jacqueline, Pergy, and Tallow and Mallow's house, because kids are important too. You can go for a swim to clear yourself off, and well, is there a way for me to get up from here? Yeah, right onto the dock. Almost seemed like it wasn't really high enough, because the grass jutted up a little bit higher. Little puppy, you're looking so cute. Are there any special dig spots for me? Nope, no need for that. And I can actually kind of tell the music is a little bit creepy for nighttime. Monster! You've returned for more, haven't you? My daughter, return her, and take this! Oh, what are you gonna do? Blow that grass? But wait a second, that song. You didn't finish the notes, so it's gonna be an evil hawk. I'm glad that hawks don't do that. At my house, we have an osprey and an oak tree that comes around, like usually about 8 o'clock every night. It flies in. It looks like a Boeing 737, but nope, it's just a big burb.
Were you attacked by the hawk? You're no match for him. I'm sorry, that person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You can sneak up from behind and scare him, meow.
I'm trying to go for a little bit of meow there, but this strange cat-like inflections. Gotta chop this little bit of weeds right here. But yeah, what was the cat saying? Something about scaring and stuff, you know? Meow, meow, meow. You smell the same as the ranch hand named Lee, so I know you're a nice wolf with your back leg pacing as if your belly is being rubbed. I'm sorry, that person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You can sneak up from behind and scare him, meow. Yeah, it's kind of the same stuff after the first little bit, I think, unless I was just not paying attention, but yeah. We can use your L abilities right here. Call Midna out. Look at my wolfy butt. Come on, let's get up on the roof from here and scare that guy. Look at him, posing like he's all important. Wait until he sees us. Hehehe. Sounds like a plan, Midna. Let's do our hopping. Easy as that. Do we gotta hop over there? Nope, no monkeys, no hot grass. And yeah, that's kind of weird though, there's no hot grass there. Probably to stop you from doing something like this. Whoa! Swimming with the fishes again. I know Midna's there, but I like howling, and yes, you can do things a little bit differently as a wolf. It works so that you have to make the notes. Woo! Woo! Then things are all cute when you do the sing-song and stuff. Rubbing your head around, even though it's not rubbing much at all. Rubbing my stomach where I spilled water on me earlier, a few minutes before starting to record. But yes, as we know, we can call animal friends. Wait for it. Again, I can press skip, but it's a different appearance at nighttime, and another variable of me being a different creature, but still the same heart of courage and stuff. So, you're a Link, right? Sorry about giving you so much trouble before. I'm not proud of it, but it's in my genes to obey anyone who blows a reed. How sad! Your voice, it sounded just like a reed, that's why I flew down. I'll tell you what, next time, call me like that when you need something. Who knows, I might be able to help you out. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hawkman. You almost flew right into the fire. Trying to be a Phoenix Reborn or something. And Midna has a little bit more stuff for us to do. More hopping and hopping up on the jutting out part of the water wheel. I guess the smoke or something. I'm not too keen on terms. But yes, we're up here where it just so happens to be open. Silly, silly humans, as Midna said. Or even a stronger word, like stupid. Hey, we've been up here as Link before. It's a dead thing because it's scared that I'm a wolf. Do my first person walking thing. It's really nice and fluid, but if you do it like that, it's just, yeah, not quite as fluid. But anyway, we got some pumpkins. Is there anybody in here? No puppies. Somebody had a little something to not drink. I thought that was like just a wine bottle. They'd probably make this game, I mean, this game is T for teen, because Breath of the Wild is E10+, but can have more mature themes. I mean, yeah, this is considerably a dark Zelda game, but there's like literal, so to speak, alcohol bottles. I need to quit saying that so much, but more or less in that too. Anyway, hey, found it! So we do a simple hop up right there. But where is the shield? Totally not this right here. It's just a replica, you know. Is this a shield? I can carry that around? Okay, that works to knock it down. Get the Windmaker feels to climb up and grab a family shield of woodness. The Ordon shield. Press CL to defend yourself, but beware. If it's touched by fire, it will burn. Yeah, we got a shield on our back like the wolf we are. It looks kind of cheap. Alright then, next is the sword. Hurry up and get one. Okay, that's the first little bit of the puzzle there. And, you may think that you have to go the same way to get out, but actually, the way out is through the window that is conveniently next to you, and it's also open. I'm sure Midna can work things around, though. What was that sound? The children could not have returned, could they? I must go out and search one last time. You get inside the house. I have placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes for it, please give it to him. But, darling, your injuries. Injury schminjury. That's definitely an Oron catfish down there. It's weird that I caught one at the very start of Fair on Woods. Probably because I had the bee larvae as the bait. No, I don't need to do the same stuff. I'm gonna break them pumpkins because I'm an evil wolf. No haunch to be crazy. I throws him up there, but nope, just a weird torchy pedestal. Can I light this as a little? It would just be lit during the day, I guess. And yeah, Russell's going around. But let's rustle ourselves around before going too far. It's kind of the path. His line of sight isn't too great. I thought he noticed me there. It seemed like he was freaking out. But anyway, chicken talking time. Oh, fresh face, huh? You were someone to realize that you needed to come introduce yourself to me. I don't know why I sounded like Yoda, but with a little bit more stuttering going on and a little bit of Sean Connery, I guess. If you want to know anything about this town, I can tell you. What do you say? Please tell me. Let me tell you, this is usually a quiet little village, but there was a bit of a ruckus today. If you gotta know, monsters attacked the village and made off with the little brats. You look a bit like a monster yourself. If you're gonna be hanging around town, you may want to stay out of sight of the people. Oh man, they're definitely giving a African-American voice to that chicken being around. Anyway, and of course they have the white ones in captivity. Let's not grasp at straws here. Trying to make a joke about chickens, but you're talking about a ranch. Wow, you stink like the guy from the ranch. You didn't eat him, did you? Huh? Your friends? Stoner white guy and oppressive black. I don't know. I don't want to delve too much into that. Dwell and delve. Are there odd places for me to dig? There's a particular place you want to dig, but that's a little side story. Like 12 minutes into this thing, without doing too much. Oh well. See what all happens. Trying to take my time. Don't need to rush myself in this LP. You know, I would like to record a little bit tonight. It's 11:01 p.m. right now. Usually would be live streaming about this time, but I haven't really live streamed since Splatoon 2, which it is July 21st, and I've been playing that today. The first world of the Arctic Canyon story mode as it is, and then up to like level 4.5, so I can unlock actual equips for all the places. Let's go give Russell a rightful scare from behind. And he draws the sword. Beast, I have found you! No, I will not allow you to find me. I shall walk around you. I think he can't attack you. I was gonna jab his sword towards my backside while I was hanging there. The town rascals just play around here a lot, so there's lots of stuff buried nearby as a frog, which is what I sounded like in episode 1, even though it was just overlapping with the sound of Link picking up a rock. And look at that chain clipping through there. The animations aren't perfect even in this HD version. You just want to dig and uncover stuff. To humans, this must seem like just an average country town, but to us, it's paradise. You should take a good look around this town. I can see stuff sparkling. Whether or not you can is up to the quality of your X senses. Or cross senses, if you want to say it like that. So it's just more S words for me to say. I'm obnoxious with them. I don't need to recover the health, but I will anyway. Hey, I'm rhyming. Hooray. Ribbit, ribbit. I see through your disguise. I didn't think anyone would come calling, so I thought of it. Something to say. Sorry, I was eating a Milky Way. All these hot-footed frogs I can catch. Just like catch this and go to the alternate timeline of Breath of the Wild. Here, eat this! Mix it up and it's good for increasing your speed. Ah, to be a wolf on a night when the moon rises high. Beautiful. Tell me, is a true form a human who is not currently in the town? Nah, just teasing. You're lucky. Your sharpened exsenses and your soft-looking coat. Lovely. I'm a very lovely wolf, I am. Hello, Uli. I'm just gonna sneak up right by you. And her husband suddenly teleports right by. I'm gonna just go around this way and use my exsenses, and hey, a very convenient place to dig, but I'll dig right here because it's obviously where I want to dig. Russell's not gonna chase me this way because he's scared. He's just gonna wander off and see if the children have made it their way back. But anyway, a precarious digging spot, and suspicious at that. Surface up, and there's pitchforks and stuff. There's pitchforks and shovels and everything. Ah, big stupid ugly wolf. Grab your torch and pitchforks. That doesn't seem important, but what does is the weird wooden force wooden horse in front of the fire. And oh man, they're using metal and not wood. How dare they? This metallic thing seems like it could be fine. It's just the Ordon sword, a sword crafted by Russell, the best swordsman in Ordon, as a tribute to the royal family. No big deal. Alright, so now you have a sword. Looks like you can actually be useful when you concentrate. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. Go back to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. Alright, kind of going a little bit slower than I expected to be. I thought I was going to dig back through while I was digging on the carpet there, on the wooden thing. Kind of dangerous to get burned out in your house. I mean, yeah. Link kind of came up with that thing as me playing as Link. Just rupees. It kind of homes in on the biggest spot anyway. Give me some money. 128 is a nice number because of 128-bit stuff. I'll stay out of your way so you don't have to worry so much. I thought I could talk to a fish. I'll come back with bee larvae and catch a fish someday, even though I already have it added to the Fishopedia. Kind of being a little bit slower than I expected to be. I'm just gonna make a beeline now, after talking about the bee larvae, or larvae, larvo, arvo, I don't know. Trying too hard to give so many different pronunciations. Is there a little chickadee bird that I can talk to? Nope, no chickalutry nuts either, and I was trying to angle my camera around like other games on different systems that I'm charging my Wii U Pro Controller through of their dock. I wonder if that scroll had anything to say. You know what? I'm gonna take the time to go back and do it. At least cut it out a little bit. Never mind, the scroll wasn't there. Sandy Cheeks has moved along to Texas to see her brother Randy or whatever for the rodeo. The dangerous rojo that we must save Sandy from. I saw that episode today, whatever it's called. I'm trying to remember, but I have something about a rodeo. Of course. Wait. Come to my spring. Pass into the iris. You have been transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me. Come, my Wolfie. Come, my Wolfie. You're my Wolferfly, Linky, Wolfie. Beware, a shadow being. It approaches. Shadow being? I hope it's not the one that we've seen before. Oh, ominous red portal. And look at that, it's the thing we've seen before. How wonderfully not convenient. Alright, finally getting into a battle with these strange shadow beasts. You can lock on and do an attack like that. And you can do spin attacks to do some crazy stuff to take him out. It's just one, so it's no big deal. Watch it materialize like the things materialize as they do. Green portals are good. Or sea green, turquoise, cyan, whatever you want to say. Cyan is more light blue though. Teal. Oh, look at that. We're unlocking a shrine. But not a shrine, because it's a spring. Spring of Courage. Just drop a dragon scale and you can get the shrine that comes up. Anyway, let's not talk about that game. Let's talk about this game. This is the Ordon Spring Spirit that we are meeting and are in utter awe of. I mean, just look at that spirit orb. Oh, wait. It's a big old goat. Oh, brave youth. Don't start singing to me. The choir starts singing in the background. I am one of 4 light spirits that protect Hyrule at the behest of the gods. I am Ordona. This text is really slow, so from here on out I'm just going to do that. The black beast you slayed was a shadow being. It had come to seize the power of light I wield. Interesting. Tell me more. My brethren in Hyrule have already had their light stolen by this fell beast. The entire kingdom has been reduced to a netherworld, ruled by the cursed powers of darkness. The blight will not stop with Hyrule. Before long, the entire world of light will fall into the hands of the king who rules Twilight. Light? I said let's not talk about that other game. Especially when you're looking at Hyrule Castle. To save this land from the King of Twilight, the lost light must be recovered. The 3 light spirits who have lost a light must be revived. There is but one who can revive them and redeem this land. You. You still have not discovered your true power. Those transformed by Twilight usually cannot recover their original forms. Unless, if you were to return to Faron Woods where you were first transformed, if you were to revive the Light Spirit. There, by the power of the Light Spirit, you may find the means to regain your other state of being. Wonderful information we're getting. Kinda getting blinded though, so it's kinda hard to see, even if I use my X senses. I've had enough of that guy, and his slow speaking like it wise being. Because the chicken was the one that started the stoner. And let's go hard mode this time so we can do this. I'm not going to end an episode. I said it's going to be an average of 25 to 30 minutes, and the first episode was the only one past 25 minutes pretty much. Because other ones kind of just snuck up around 26 minutes. So I'll probably go a little bit over depending on what this next little task takes to do. And here I thought I'd be doing a lot more than I have. But here we are at 22 minutes in pretty much. 23 on Audacity. Hey, look! Midna, don't be saying those words. The Faron Woods that you know so well, they're now covered in Twilight. You might not be able to go back here, but do you still want to go? I believe so. Then do it we shall. Really? And believe it or not, no, we're not talking about that, or families in the Alien franchise, like Francois. We are pulled by crazy hair to there, where we are. So these are the weapons you use in your world? I could use my main cut there. You really think the Saint can slay the creatures of Twilight? Too bad it doesn't sound like she's saying this is not fried chicken. Because I think it would be like that in the Wii version, or maybe even the GameCube one, because this might use sounds from the Wii one, because their voice clips are different. Well, I won't use these, but I'll hang on to them for you. Fine, just poof them away and put them in your hat, like Link does in the 80s show. Alright, a promise is a promise. I trust you enough to help. In exchange for my help, though, I need to gather some things for me. Look, I can't tell you all the details now, but it'll be easy. Trust me. But enough about that. Do you hear that noise? It's the lamentation of the spirit that had its light stolen. Where in the world could it be? Better get going, don't you think? Don't blame me for your world's fate if you don't hurry up and find that light. Because we are the light of the world. Come on, snap to it. Oh, I'll snap something, alright. Don't want to sound suggestive. Anyway, into the Faron Woods with Midna on her back, as we knew previously in episode 4. Yawning already, Midna? Fine, I'll cut the grass for you, I'll be your slave. Nothing's happening. I'm not getting any money for it. No pay. But we shall go ahead. And I thought this looked like a battlefield before. Let's go to the center so we can initiate the battle at hand. And as you may be able to guess, we have more Shadow Beasts. But we have 3 this time around, so there's triple the difficulty. Maybe even more because of exponential stuff and more targets to worry about. For you to hit and for you to take potential damage from. Look at my paintbrush tail, even though we're not Amaterasu. Ah, we're pinned in again. Who do they think they're dealing with? No need to take these little pests on one at a time, right? You can take them all at once. So, you can handle this by yourself, can't you? Good luck, bye. But Midna, I need you. Just kidding, no I don't. I got me a spin attack so I can do all this damage to 2 guys at a time. Yeah, I can take 2 guys down at once though, and then I can take the next one. Okay, that one's already down, so let's see if I can lure you over so I can get a couple targets in. Hey buddy, I'll go for both of y'all's butt. I barely whipped on your butt. Seems that taking down all but one causes some not greatly pleasant to the ears screaming and screeching. Midna, we need you. What's the holdout? If you leave the last one alive, it's just going to use that shriek to bring the others back. That Shrek. Listen, let me help you out here. Just move like I tell you. Just hold down B, and I'll expand an energy field so enclose all the enemies within it and release. Tension, release. Alright, here comes a fun attack. A little force field of stuff. At the range. Don't let the timer, so to speak, run out. Just keep them all within close enough range for you to do something of that sort. Pretty fun. With the extra power. It's like dark type and dark type though, so wouldn't it be not very effective? It's like we're using crunch or tackle, foul play maybe? I don't know. Using the whole team to attack. Going the right way, right? Let me look at my mini-map. Yep. At the mini-map in the mini-march going towards the fair on spring. Look at this bit of light. It's a fart cloud that we must investigate. Senses? No. Nothing to sense, but something to check. Please, be careful. These woods have changed. The dark clouds of dust cover this land. This drape of shadows is called Twilight. In this twilight, those who live in the light become as mere spirits. It is a place where the dark ones and evil creatures dwell. I almost sound like William Shatner somehow, but kind of a little bit of Christopher Walken, but not quite in the constipated voice, just the T2 sound, because I am TryclydeTamer T2. I am a spirit of light. Blue-eyed beast. Actually, I have green eyes, thank you very much. But it's like a color that can change colors, or, yeah, an eye color that changes colors. I think you get what I'm saying. Look, from my light, retrieve the light stolen by the dark beast, and keep it in this vessel. Ooh, sneaking past the ellipses and getting the vessel of light. That is crucial to collecting the tears of light. If you fill it with tears of light, you'll be able to cut through the twilight and return normal light to this place. How many times can we say light in this world of twilight? To see these evils and hold the tears of light, use your X senses. Yeah, it's like I'm frothing at the mouth saying those words. It's disgusting. In the shadows of twilight, the dark insects are as invisible as normal beings are here. Let me use the last of my power to reveal the locations of the dark insects that consume the light. Alright, look at all that stuff. We see a little bit of shimmer shining going on, and we can't really zoom in more than we have, so got a little bit to work with. But even so, a little bit less than original versions of this game. Find the insects of darkness. The dark insects, they are the form taken by evil, once it has latched onto our scattered light. Not being quite so serious with all these voices, but this is a dark game, doesn't always call for complete darkness in tones of stuff. But anyway, we have the thing off to the right, and it seems that we have 12 little things to find. The insects of Twilight, the whatever they're called, the Twilight insects or something, or shadow insects, something of that sort. But anyway, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, we shall explore extensively the Fair Woods, so we can receive the shadow insects and restore the light to this area. Until next time, don't toast yourself. Too bad there's no rainbow to look at, but this is pretty within itself.